Hey everyone, this is a quick video here to talk about gardening. I hope that some of you guys are able to garden. I know that it's pretty hard in a city urban environment, but out here in Roberts Creek, it's kind of a staple that most families tend to do. And I'm no expert, but with the current circumstances, right in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic, and the rising costs we might see in food and things, gardening can be a great way to subsidize your food, as well as, you'll know exactly what's going into the food that you're eating. So we're at the start of the gardening season to just talk about gardening in general. This is our garden. We've been working at it now for about 3 years, and as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. But gardens don't need to be that pretty necessarily, especially vegetable gardens. Really, what's required for gardening is also not that complicated. You need soil. Your soil is very important. It has to be incredibly nutrient rich, and it has to be added to all the time. We use that funny looking thing up there called a digester to essentially digest our compost into organic fertilizer that we use as part of our soil system, as well as we bring in organic compost from a local company who are incredible. So currently, what we got in the garden is not looking that plentiful right now. We got strawberries down there at the end, and we got some raspberries that are starting here. I just planted some potatoes right there, and we've got our, what I love to call them, little tropical tree kale that we got there. Fortunately for me, I piped in a spring into our garden, so I have a constant water supply. You may be able to see it there coming out of that pond there. And recently I just added a great feature that every gardener should have if they can, which is my greenhouse. Um, Greenhouses kind of allow you to start gardening at this time of the year, which is amazing. So instead of maybe some people might say May, we can start probably even earlier than this. I just literally finished this greenhouse, and how I built it was essentially just simple blocks called cinder blocks, a two row wall, and I repurposed some old Canadian Tire garages, like sheds that I had here from when I was doing construction, to essentially create this greenhouse.